Hey guys, hey Booker. So we're back here with a night stream. The heat is much more bearable right now. It's nearly 2 in the morning though. But sleep during the day, play during the night. It's not like we can't. Here with part 4 of the Khemri campaign, 61 turn scene. This campaign has been requested by Bress. Had a strange request to rename the starting Hamden War Sphinx to Bible Thumb, and if at any point in the campaign Bible Thumb gets destroyed, we had to demolish all military buildings and garrisons. Like that's happening, right? Like that's happening. Like the biggest win of that happen is early game, and if you screw real bad later. I see Booker, you're also on a Vampire schedule. And also, guys, I think that's not anymore. It was like for a few hours, Warhammer 2 had more viewers than Three Kingdoms.
To war for
Nehekara. Hey Max. Hey Hyonian. Hey GoldenEye. Okay. We have King Scotty, our chariot king, sieging the Jaluk Oasis, the capital of the southern desert of Araby. We have Cedar here, which has now the Blessed Blade of Petra. We also have Immortal King of Nehekara and the Khemri War Sphinx, which makes him much tougher and also more dealing damage. He's no longer anti-large, he becomes anti-infantry.
Priest king of greatest dynasty.
We're definitely going to take down the Vulture Mountain here. The plan is now to take the Vulture Mountain, to have the Atlan Mountains here. Then we'll take the southern desert of Araby, the land of the what is it called? The land of the dervishes. Pretty much all these deserts one by one. Ed. We are currently having an alliance with Clan Eshin. At the moment we take the Vulture Mountain, we'll break this alliance. We also have an alliance with Numas,
My will,
which has been holding the east pretty nicely.
Come, let
Might be able to make them a vassal,
them up.
but we still need the pyramids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like Numas can actually be used through military allies. Ah. 1, 2. The Black Tower of Arkness on the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you have to take Numas, they have 2 pyramids. You need 5, not 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can keep Numas as a military ally for a short campaign victory. That will be convenient. One less war. They've been very useful to us so far.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
So as long as I take Kasabar and I mean the Shifting Sands province, we don't need to conquer Ash River. That is pretty good. These guys are pretty weak though, they don't even have the extra garrison here. Hey, welcome Arthur. Yoo-hoo! Hey, John Flip. If you're wondering what's next, probably gonna be some Gwent for several days. And hopefully into Gladius with his Chaos Space Marines. Before we decide about the next Warhammer 2 campaign. Gwent is getting an expansion in 3 days. So we'll be focusing a little bit on Gwent. Full streams of Gwent. Learning the new faction and checking the new meta. If Chaos Space Marines get released in the meantime, we'll also wait for that. Before continuing more Warhammer 2. Yeah, Khalida has gotten rid of a Quake. Doesn't look like in good relations with anybody here. Which we haven't met yet. You can actually see it here, but if you open diplomacy, the game actually tells you that somebody hostile to her is here. Which I think it's a mistake. It should just be all grayed out like it is when you look at this. You see this? So this is a way to get more information. So lots of dwarves here.
No, I will not shame
But we have a
my
solid
clan.
2 armies here, so we shouldn't really try to use any deception here. We should just go for straight on assault.
I will
To the
not
death.
disgrace my
I mean, they have 3
ancestors.
armies here, which means 2 can get destroyed outside. Outside, which means we don't have to attack everything at once. Cedar has a pretty solid army. We got added Necrotect and Tomb Prince. Tomb Prince is actually gonna be made for the army. The Necrotect is here just to reach experience. I like to think of a Necrotect as a dead weight, just for the campaign bonuses. It's not worth getting it at all.
Petra watches.
The movement and the extra constructs are nice for the campaign though.
To battle for the Creator God. I rule.
We should approach this the city. We should get it actually closer, so we can the second army can destroy the armies outside the city.
Move, I say.
Or Cetra can do it while the second army besieges the city. This is the closest we want to get. If they decide to attack with everything, we have the stance on.
I deign to
We'll hide
move.
this army,
Strike on my
so
command.
they might make a bad move here.
King of kings.
Okay, they're reinforced. So, Vulture Mountain next. Then we'll take care of Jalo Oasis. Unfortunately, no tic-tac-toe for Cetra, but it doesn't matter. One by one, all these deserts will take them. It's very important we take the Great Desert of Araby before we attack Land of the Dervishes and Shifting Sands.
Vassal.
Oh, what do we have here? I will save this for the next army. I don't go for Black Pyramid until I have the Black Tower. Pretty like extreme, hey haha. Well, it's night and it's cool right now. It's too hot during the day. I had to stop the stream how hard it was. 5 hours of total war and my machine starts blowing hot air behind. And if I don't have the open window, which I can't because mosquitoes and all the kind of shit that kind of gets into my room, just get cooked here.
Address me as your highness.
It's not 35, it's 32. But if I stop playing, it drops to 26. I think we should just get more Toomgar first. We currently have a very good event going on. Yeah, if I turn everything off, I can hear the mosquitoes while trying to fall asleep. But I turn on the fan, which works 24/7 pretty much, more like 20 hours a day. I can only hear the fan and fall asleep like a baby. No mosquitoes. It's all good here. Any reason to play Torgmor Gromdel as a starting lord? No. It's a pretty bad lord as a start lord. This is what I'm saying, guys. The White Dwarf makes the High King look bad. That's why the White Dwarf has to go. Nobody can make the High King look bad. They need to put White Dwarf as one of the leaders of the other dwarf factions, like Krakadrak, Karak Norn, Karak Zorn, or the Spinosauric dwarves. It just doesn't fit with the dwarves, and dwarves then need to be renamed to Karzakarak and perfect. What is the best and most fun little Lisbon Legend Lord? Well, I haven't played Mazdamun Immortal Empires, so I have to say Krogar. His starting location is amazing. And he has an unstoppable army that cannot be defeated. There are currently a lot of faction buffs. Yeah, I wanna see White Dwarf leader of the Krakadrak or Karak Zorn.
I have no time for primitive creatures. It is easier just to annihilate.
Well said, Cetra, well said. If the dwarves don't discover shit wizard, they're gonna attack all three armies. If they just send one army, they are not in the... I could have been putting shit wizard closer so I trigger the ambush stance before they reach Cetra's zone of control. That would have been the next move. I didn't really expect shit wizard to stay hidden though. The dwarves of the Adel Mountains, the Greybeard Prospectors, are a survivor, so they always like to keep one army in the garrison. Okay, what do we have here? Big battle, boys. Big battle. So we have 3 dwarf lords and a Thane, so 4 melee experts. There's 1 cannon, only 1 piece of artillery. We have 4 quarrelers and 4 rangers and 3 bugman's rangers. That's trouble, but we do have mobile units. 5 giant slayers and 2 regular slayers. Now this is definitely looking like a high casualty battle. What we have is also the Tomb Swarm. And we have several large units they can't really deal with unless they focus them with a Slayer and a Thunderer unit. As long as the reinforcements go good, should not be that much casualties. Oh, this is nice. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I have 2 Caskets of Souls and a Screaming Skull Catapult. Shit Wizard also has 20% extra ammunition from his main trait. We do have also two sharply great bows. So looks like a very good battle here. This type of battles are a lot of fun. That's good coffee. Well, their artillery has better range. We just have more artillery. It takes hours for that to happen, Cervantes. Hours, like 3 hours minimum. Got pretty good cooling in the case. Just like when the CPU is running high non-stop, then it gets heated.
Son of Khemri.
War's gonna be also very slow here. Make me wanna consider some chariot harassment. Let's put the chariots forward. For the time being, we don't need to keep them there though. They can come to these two areas. They do have a lot of range, but we have casks of souls. It's a very good bombardment unit. We're wondering why the whole army has a vanguard, the entombed, which is their encampment stance, gives the vanguard to the whole army. Excuse me. I have to ignore some of the slayers. They have the cannon exposed. They're too slow to react. Holy shit, that damage. Okay, we'll just pull this one out then. Those are just straight volley into the artillery. We need like 2 minutes to deploy this shit. But lucky with the vanguard there. We'll keep this chariot on the hill. We can retreat it if need be. A lot of dwarves. They do have overall better range than us, but this battlefield is really solid. Chariot might disintegrate. Okay. Send forward you sharp tip. We might not get everything here on time. There's way too many units.
Great king, obey. I move.
Just like it when they're just pushing here and like that, without waiting for the reinforcements. Yeah, those guys are in a tough spot there. I need the Nekara warriors here. Artillery should be like placed here. think they're gonna wait for the reinforcements at the edge. Send our poison unit here. That's not good here. Shoot at the thunder unit. We'll sacrifice the Nekaran warriors to deal with the slayers. Our halber, not halbers, regular guards here. It's a lot of dwarves. I haven't even gotten everything into position, and there's so many of them. We have to wait with those chariots, be patient. This Tomb Guard is still not in position, what the hell? This is looking good here. We use the Tomb Swarm. One of our Tomb Swarms. We have two armies, but only we have access to one Tomb Swarm. We wanna use second Tomb Swarm here. Start bombarding in this area as well. There's so much range. I'm gonna use our chariots though with this range. Look at that left side, that's crazy. It's like there's so many of them I just want to let go and not even deal with. Look how many range units there. Just get closer, guys. Don't be like that. I need to send the chariots there, I guess. Chariots will kill the quarrelers, the counter quarrelers. What happened to that Bugman Ranger there? Murdered by the chariots, deleted. This is way too much melee here, and we don't have enough bodies. And I don't want to lose Tomb Guard. The guys on the left are getting deleted. Time to send all the chariots here. It's really good here now. Oh, look at that. It's wish I could see the amount of kills. Tetra has triggered the curse. Well, the mad dwarves. Chariots destroying all the range. And so many slayers here, they ignored everything. Look at this. Murder. Murder by the chariots. I have to save this Tomb Guard on the left. That was beautiful. That is beautiful on the left side. This is for a win. Tomb Guard, pull out. Especially these two. Still a bunch of slayers here though. That was beautiful. Chariots are getting killed. The giant slayers are too much damage. I need to send the chariot somewhere else. They just routed. There was definitely a little bit too many slayers. And look at these boys, haven't lost a single chariot unit. Holy shit, that was good. The charge by the chariots. The dwarves do not trigger skirmish. You know what this means? They will take charge from a large unit head-on, which means full damage. The AI dwarves don't skirmish because they're too slow. If they started to skirmish, which means they would start moving away, they would have cancelled the good charge, which is a really shitty system if you ask me. And since they just stood there, got hit head-on by 30 plus chariots, dead. Deada. Shop will die if the bell doesn't end. Losing shop to crumbling damage. Become unstable when they're on low leadership. That was pretty easy to deal with those dwarves. Chariots delivered. Killed so many dwarves. If they kept 2 slayers in the back protecting those range units, would have been in deep shit here. We'd have lost probably half our army. Just 2 slayers countering those chariots. Enough to kill them all because of their bonus stats. But they're bonus stats, not bonus brains. Those chariots charging the range, just wow. That's like perfect scenario for the chariots. Chariots come in to save the day, murder the range. And our line was melting. The 2 Tomb Guard was just getting killed by the Slayers. Those range units got slaughtered. Surprising amount of kills on the skeleton archers, considering low AP. It's quite a shock we haven't lost a single unit here. Quite a shock. I think we got very lucky with snatching that cannon early. We'd have lost so much more to that cannon, probably over 150. Okay, we are going for a city siege, so we'll bind souls for the replenishment. We are entombed, meaning encamped, which means we'll get replenishment as of our turn before we need to attack the Vulture Mountain.
My art is eternal.
The Tombstorm also did a lot of kills. Did probably over 6,000 damage there, those 2 Tombstorms. That's like 6 elite units. I do get replenishment as well.
Nehek was first, Cetra last.
With another Charnel Valley Necrotect. 3, 4, 60% cheaper now. We want this in the main army, so we pay next to nothing for the infrastructure buildings. What does this mean, infrastructure? Doesn't mean all the buildings, it just means the group of buildings here. The public order, growth, income, citadel, and most importantly, state. This building is very expensive. So those staking on those followers, which you can always get enough to put this thing to a very small price, almost close to 10%. Otherwise, you need to pay over 7,000 gold on a full price on this building. And you need this in every provincial capital.
Rise.
You want it. You want it in every provincial cup.
Loyal, as all should be. I care not.
If you're wondering about the light magic, it starts nothing special. Situational, Shame's Burning Gaze. We must be desperate to cast this little damage. You can go around the infantry line and just shoot it through the whole rank. You can get 20 kills. Exorcism, situational. The value is too low if you ask me, should be like 16. So you basically head down to fast protection, which is a nice spell to increase the durability of your units. But overall, average. Net of Amintok is trash for the Tomb Kings due to having a 100-meter cast range on a skeletal steed, decrepit mummy which can get murdered by nearly anything. So super situational. And leaves us down to Banishment, which has potential to do devastating damage, especially in siege battles. Banishment kinda saves light magic. You also have the Byrona's Time Warp, which gives a lot of melee attack. The special thing about this ability, it has a very large radius and 50 seconds. So a lot of units can get an extra attack. So basically there are 3 good spells that can be cast with the Tomb Kings. Fast protection, so units don't get killed as fast, mainly defense. You have strong banishment, this is a strong spell, and above average time warp. You will have enough power to cast both time warp and the banishment. We have currently 70 power, and the caskets are giving us power. The hero titan will give us power, and those wizards, we have currently no arcane conduits, so no magical reserves, and no items, so also buffing magic. The pyramids will also give magic. More than enough power to cast both the time warp and the banishment.
Nothing.
Restore is not that bad.
The Lich priests have me.
The main thing about the Necrotect, it's its main trait, which will increase capacity on the constructs. Pretty good early game. The campaign movement range for the army, 25%. That's always good. The Restore, Stone Shaper, Warrior Creator, this is average. Below average, basically just additional battle skills to the Necrotect, which is a much weaker Tomb Prince. This is the good stuff here though. Unlocking more capacity for the constructs. What does this mean? Every Necrotect is basically a tier 5 city for the military infrastructure, and that makes the Necrotects, you know, the only reason viable in armies. This is supposed to support statues, but the reason why you don't want to use these two to support statues, because meaning he has to go get into harm's way, and you don't want to use items on a mediocre fighter. Even with a chariot and the best gear, with this is still average. I think we go with the Canopic Jar Hoarder. Actually, I'll take Restore. Why not? You have to be careful with the Necrotects before rank 20 because they can get killed. I've seen Necrotect get killed before hits. Full health.
He does not impress me.
Okay. We'll field the Canopic Jar Hoarder. Prince Roll the Blooded Cavalry Master, Anti-Large Specialist. We'll make sure he gets the best stuff possible. After the lords are geared, of course, at least the first 3.
I will not.
So let's see what do we have here. 10 units plus additional 7. Artillery is looking good here. We should definitely attack the city with Shit Wizard. Shit Wizard besieges the city. Why is this not movement possible? What the fuck is this shit?
I reign. Cetra the imperishable.
This takes 32% movement. Oh no, there's something weird going on here. This definitely makes it awkward for us.
Nekara reborn. My glory.
There is no river, it's just a bunch of zone of control areas. It looks like Cetra has to make the attack on the mountain.
Wipe them out.
It's still a lot of shit.
Cetra comes.
I'm not sure what hell is going on here. This other than glitch, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's the same movement. He should have had enough movement from here to here.
Don't think so. No, I will not.
I've seen these attacks happen in the past, especially by the AI.
Servants.
So I guess we can't shoot them off, we have to go for a city siege.
Address me as your highness.
It's some weird issue with zones of control. But it's crazy because
my will be done.
still can expect why the movement is so low. It's not a zone of controls. He's missing like a third of his movement.
The resurrection continues. Whose death awaits?
Very weird. I've seen this issue in the past. Well, the only way you can explain it's a bug.
Make way. The day of awakening, the power fester.
It's what you see in this movement here, that's 50% movement. I've been in this location many times in the past. It's 50% movement.
Slay for Cetra.
Just check something first. When we get in the next army, 5 turns. So now we're gonna take much more damage than necessary here.
For the Creator God.
We'll also drop our
What could that
treaties here.
be from Mimi?
We no longer need them. Once this expires, we declare war and take all of the Great Desert of Araby. Which is 10 turns. We'll attack probably around turn 8 or 9. And right now we don't really care about security of this coast. I'm pretty sure the Chaos will ignore us. I haven't seen Chaos attack Southlands in a while. So we just go greedy economy on this coast. As in extra 200 shekels per settlement. At most.
Land of the dead. They shall perish.
You know what I love about this shit? These guys, like, they haven't even been in battle last turn, all full health. So they have 3 dwarf lords and 2 Thanes. We have several artillery pieces and a lot of characters ourselves. Only Thunderers can deal with stuff like a War Sphinx. They lost all their Slayers.
Defeat is impossible.
It's this is very nice. Smooth dealings with the Greybeard Prospectors. That's how I like to end my neighbors. Smoothly. You're playing a Cetra, you don't really give a shit about living in peace with anybody. Might consider it just with the Numas, because it will mean one less war. We could stay military allies with Numas from the rest of the campaign. They're a very strong buffer to Khemri. Hey Dave Royal, thank you for Twitch Prime. I think you should always use Numas as your buffer, and unless you're playing a long campaign, leave them be. Keep them as a military ally. Once the Tomb Kings hit their 4 armies, they actually are always a threat to anybody. So we'll deploy our characters to tank towers. This Necrotect will take these 2. We'll repair Bible Thump. And the Prince will tank this tower while we're getting everybody's position. I'd like to take my time with the sieges. You do have 60 minutes. No rush at all. Use all your range. Minimize the casualty. If you have artillery, you should use the advantage of it. If you don't have artillery, well, you have to rush the wall. I do enjoy the battles where you actually get to deploy the army properly, not just click, 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 click. Like it's a StarCraft battle. This comes especially, you know, for the large armies, meaning over 20 units. Okay. They have to wait for the reinforcements, so they will have limited units on the wall for now. But it's still dwarves. We'll repair the Bible Thump here. Looks like this tower is not being used.
Go as it should.
Send the caskets to start bombarding. We have the Ushapti as well. We want to use Ushapti to destroy the towers. Don't want to waste our bombardment on the towers. Ushapti have direct damage.
I am undefeatable.
Cetra is still missing quite a bit of protection. Should probably fill the Realm of Souls here, send somebody expendable like this unit here. The only purpose at this point of Skeleton Spearmen and Skeleton Warriors is to die. Fill the Realm of Souls. Cetra still needs a lot of mitigation. That's another 10%.
Cetra rule.
way I like to deploy groups, just, you know, even if you don't click the buttons for the control groups, just, you know, visual. Start with the lords, then fighter heroes, and then the wizards. Then I go for the single entities, and bigger and bigger stuff after that. It makes it look much better visually if you put some stuff in the groups. It doesn't really a mess. Just don't have the veteran battle skill for Tungad yet. Escorn. Okay, we need to get closer with this. Just push it forward with key arrow keys. Select the whole army, push it forward as well. And now we're gonna use the Grey Bow Shapti. These are special artillery units. Very deadly. This is arguably the best King unit. Grey Bow Shapti. Not a surprise that the ranged unit is the best unit.
Animus! Shaku, Fredes!
The tower is melting. Artillery getting closer, so we'll open fire at will. We have extra ammunition due to shit wizard having prepared. One tower down. This guy taking quite a bit of damage. Just Restless undead. Restless dead. 60 heal every time. We have enough power. It's pretty much the best thing we can do right now. The artillery should do quite a bit of damage here. Makes me wonder if I should send anything to the left. But I have Longbeards there. I could send you Shapt there. Send them with Mr. Absolute. We're destroying the towers because we want to utilize our ammunition before we attack the city. If I can get my chariots on the left side, we can kill a lot of our infantry. Oh man, Scorn, that sounds horrible. We'll get there. We'll get there. This battle would be much easier if we had a couple of siege towers, as we'll have to fight the wars without vigor if we use the ladders. Let's have an artillery advantage. We should break the walls and fight on the ground. The great bows are perfect to destroy the wall, while the other artillery is perfect to kill the units on the wall before we get in. This is Shapti have no buffs yet. Shapti with base stats and nothing special. They can get godlike stats. No Minotaur stats, but still a top 5 most buffed unit for sure when it comes to large monsters. Base stats are not that good. 23 melee attack and 35 melee defense. At least they're armored. Their base stats are actually worse than Croxigor's. Still be enough to defeat the Longbeards. Okay, what's the ammunition situation? We get 30-70 kills, another 34. We have guns here now. We'll leave it fire at will and should attain. Actually the Croxigor's base stats is stronger than the Shapti Cervantes. But when it comes to the buffs available to them, the Shapti has much more powerful buffs. If Lizardman had access to life lore, Croxigors would be an amazing unit. Better than Saurus. Because they would not take casualties. I kid you not, if they add a lot of life to Lizardman, Croxigors would be better than Saurus. We'll add some melee defense here. Longbeards will have trouble against armor and defense and large unit. Yeah. I think we're gonna send our chariots to the left side. If we manage to get in, we don't need these damage chariots. We don't really need these three. We'll just send one chariot for now. The Shapti are having very easy time with these Longbeards. We'll just increase some toughness so they don't take casualties. Come on, Cervantes. I said if they add a lot of life to the Lizardmen, then the Croxigors are better than Saurus. Can you imagine having access to monsters infantry and then a lot of life? That's just incredible. Send both Shapti now in. I mean, you see how powerful a lot of life is with 3-men. Makes 3-men ridiculous. Although the 3-men are kind of ridiculous on the defensive side. Good thing I got a chariot unit here. Else like this we get to enjoy specific units. Don't have to just send the whole army in. Should give more armor here. This is not even that expensive, it costs 4 power only. It's pretty good. What's the state of our artillery? Almost empty. This chariot will take a lot of damage if we don't start moving. So it looks like only range units here. These Longbeards are very stubborn there. Might be some rangers here that we don't see. Yeah, there they are. They're risking friendly fire here. Yeah, looks like artillery is... let's see. Still have some shots left. Oh, what? Ah, they're shooting the other unit. Yeah. Guys have done enough here. Those longbirds don't wanna die. What the hell? Steady to the last man. Guys, you see that shit? Goddamn AI longbeards. If you never played Warhammer 1, the longbeards were ridiculously strong. I hope you are not one of those people wasting the weeks of your life playing Crooked Moon. Crooked Moon and the Longbeards, especially you don't get buffs or scars fighting them, it's just too much. Do they have that screenshot still here? Hold on. Oh yeah. This is Warhammer 1, boys. This is what can happen when you don't have battle skills. Look at this. Crooked Moon campaign, of course. 4.2 thousand deployed against 1100. One of their longbeards killed over 800. That's how ridiculous with the longbeards in Warhammer 1. Oh man. Longbeards is still an excellent unit, but not that ridiculous anymore. For tier 3, just incredible endurance. Let's send this one as well here. So we should try to breach. We don't even have any more. So what is his damage? 98. Shoot this and shoot that. Might actually get down. We got 62 kills, 38 and 49. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's drop some heals. You can actually heal your shop too with the Restless Dead. Yeah. Send our top defensive units. And we'll send our archers with them as well. What the fuck? How is that unit still alive? We can add this damage. This is pretty easy game, easy life. The wars kinda sucked in multiplayer in Warhammer 1, so every update that was released, they just buffed dwarves. To the point where the dwarves in the campaign become so overpowered, they would just totally dominate. Easy to kill those Bugman Rangers, huh? I think some damage here while the archers are shooting. Still some really tough stuff here. The Bible Thump is in a good shape. We'll send it in. Okay. Still plenty of range stuff here. We don't have Resurrect. Resurrect is excellent in Siege Battles. It's an upgraded Reanimate, which is basically a rally, but Resurrect adds AoE heal to it. We'll end them here with the last two swarm. Two swarm causes no friend of fire. Very powerful in siege battles. I don't like the look of this. We'll just cancel this. Sending some great weapons here. We're gonna have to grind their infantry here, send the swords. What's the situation with these chariots here? They're taking a lot of damage. Need just more heal. Turn of fire at will. There's no many infantry targets, many characters here. I have 74 defense on the Tomb Guard halberds. Will be enough to do enough. I send both of these chariots. Look at these well chariots, 20 under health. It's ridiculous. Makes you wonder how is that even possible. I don't know, but it is. That's what makes the chariot a very absurd units. This thing here. 12 chariots with under half HP. 12 out of 12. 40% HP. Ridiculous. Once we exhaust them here, finding the halberds, the swords will kill them. Swordsmen have much better attack and will do more damage to these guys. Why did this unit rubber band here? Who told you to go back on the wall? Goddamn rubber banding. One guy goes, everybody goes. Just go. You tell them to go left, they go right. You tell them again to go left, they go right again. This shit should not be happening. Have swords hard now here. We'll just give him some defense. Send these guys with their own weapons here. Dwarf are crazy melee experts, which means it takes a while to kill them in melee. They're lords and heroes, especially their lords and thanes. Very hard to kill in melee. This unit will crumble. One guy went up the stairs and now everybody wants to go upstairs. They're on fire kill here. Charge.
Cetra the imperishable.
The Stumgar are doing very good here. Enemy is exhausted. No, it's too much charge here. Go back, you go back. You guys getting good experience fighting their temporary units. And Nerfer. I mean, tier 3 and tier 3. Good experience. This guy's also doing good here. He can't fight for much longer, their lords are going down. It's a unit of iron breakers there. If you don't attack it, they'll probably just get killed. They actually send a unit here. We haven't taken any damage yet. It's not good. We should take sense of spearmen, but it's too late now. We also have to prepare for the Realm of Souls. It's not good here. Lost leadership. Yet. Iron Breakers cannot kill a Khemri War Sphinx. You can grind it down, but they cannot kill it. Swordsmen are having a very nice time here. Losing a chariot here. Yeah, we're getting the second one. They're routed. They are. Nice. That's the end for the Greybeard Prospectors. Atlan Mountains are ours. I mean, Setras. We're all just puppets and slaves to Setra here. But Setra says, Naik first, Setra last. Setra will have much more impressive health pool once we get the Resurrect. We are missing about 10% more protection, either ward save or physical. When you're armored and you have some ward save or physical on top of that, it makes that armor so much stronger.
There was never any doubt.
Oh, maybe it was tier 5. 2 iron breakers. Oh, maybe it was tier 5. I think it was. Atlan Mount secured. We got iron and gemstones. Greybeard Prosper dead. That was easy. That's how I like to see it. One big battle and then a follow-up and a faction destroyed. For a minor faction, that's suitable. Wow. 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 Perfection. We got an income building, we got a public order building, which we need here. We got the Tungar building, and we got the Shaft building. Perfection here. Like, this saves like 30,000 gold.
My will be done. What?
Now I can get more Tunguard and more Shaft Great Bows.
Victory in undeath.
Okay. This is a very good province for us. Right now, just lower the construction costs.
Bow before your king.
We're going for Resurrect, Unfading Memory.
Land of the dead.
Can recruit 3 more Tunguard, and this will enable another 3 more. And it'll be timed with the army, so we can recruit them rank 5.
Alone shall restore Nehekara.
Rank 6, we can recruit them rank 6. Yeah.
The Lich priests have me well.
The Tomb Kings have easy access to veteran units on recruitment. Part of this is Incantational Preservation. You're gonna have Lich Priests in every important army. Cedar gives 1. There's Technology gives 1. There's Ride that gives 2. Command that gives 1. There are various events that can push to 9. Just need rank 7 anyways. Oh, look at these guys! No Fog of War here. Wonder what happened there. Where did the Fog of War go?
Find my harem.
Who's at war with these guys?
Find
Just
my
Rakov
harem.
Dynasty, huh? Okay.
I chafe in my wrapping.
This is amazing. What do we have here? 1000 trade for Tunking is actually pretty good. We'll get another great bow here. Economy, economy. We need the income buildings. All good here. Pleasure Palace was occupied by the rebels, and then I told our former ally to take it. Planation is there, which are our next enemy. Unfortunately, there's gonna be a big siege here because we just cannot snatch that city.
Glade Lord, at your service.
Let's drop this. So, Plane of Spiders or Khemri is +3 public order adjacency.
Arise, legions. I alone shall restore Nehekara.
He alone.
as your highness.
Immediately recruit them on rank 2. Just wait one more turn. Just one more turn.
Vassal, my dynasty. Legions march. King of kings. To war.
That's good.
For Nehekhara.
With 4200 income, we can get whatever we want. You pretty much all you need with Tomb Kings is 4 to 5k income a turn, and you can get whatever you want. Also need to recruit. Now with this income, we can support agent actions. They're quite expensive for Tomb Kings early on, because they have not been modified like the rest of the financial values regarding Tomb Kings. So now we can get one of the campaign Tomb Princes. We need a Wise though. How to get a good income with Tomb Kings? Well, it's easy, just expand. Build income buildings, simple as that. Don't upgrade every single building unless you know what you're doing. Looks like this guy might actually be going for the Black Tower of Arkham. I'll activate the Great Incantation of the Horde, which lasts 5 turns. We're getting a new army in 4. And the last building slot here, we currently can't even afford. Oh, look at Setter, already replenished.
Your king demands.
What happens if we lift this siege?
We retreat.
We cannot take the city with this in a siege battle. No way, that's impossible.
Return.
I expected the sally out, but what I wanted to do the most is to prevent the recruitment.
Find my harem. We never tire. Is my throne ready? Imperishable. I rule everything.
See if Peter just spawns next turn.
My will be done. Priest king of greatest dynasty.
Greatest dynasty.
Find my harem. Attend me.
I don't care about the text terrain. Chosen of the Gods, rank 23.
Citra does not serve.
I think this should be fine right now.
Address me as your highness. Onward, soldiers!
Just love it how one hero is blocking so much movement here.
In camp! Unliving curse. servant. Great king.
My will be done. Next time we move.
Cetra is desiccated.
This is one turn recruitment here.
The dead.
Just hold his archers for a turn. We definitely could use some Tomb Guard here. I'll get more.
I reign.
Not really required.
King of greatest dynasty.
Look at that global recruitment, that's insane. I think it should take 6 turns to recruit. Nothing. How many settlements does Clan Morse have? 2. They have one here and one there. And cockroaches. There's more income here. Oh, look at this. We lost our line of sight. Fog of War. And new Fog of War has appeared in Coast of Araby. What the fuck does cause this shit? Fog of War has appeared here as well.
My will be done. Fog of War RNG. Maybe Tic-Tac-Toe is back, boys. Tic-Tac-Toe is back. We're gonna get his straight. If I'm not mistaken, his straight gives campaign movement range, which is amazing. Says they're gonna have crazy movement. He does. Hey, Googies. That's very nice. Clan Nation went to war with Sarenburg. That's good. We're taking all their settlements soon. Make sure to not to transfer units between armies if one of the armies is encamped. You otherwise lose all movement. As a unit from encamped army transferring to another army will deplete the whole army movement because it has no movement while in encamped stance.
What of the heat? Bow before your king.
Stick to 3 archers for now.
Advance!
Impressive reload times.
I rule everything. Wipe them out. Cetra comes.
Do you wanna reinforce here with Shield Wizard so get some experience?
Servants.
It's nice.
Moving!
Nice to get some extra experience.
Priest King of greatest dynasty.
my glory. For the Hekara!
Auto resolve against this kind of scares me because we don't have immortal heroes.
Defeat
I've seen shit happen.
possible.
I've seen shit. Usually nothing happens, but a hero eventually dies. Even in silly battles like this. Tic-tac-toe is reinforcing. Which means we could get tic-tac-toe on Shield Wizard as well. The whole army here and wait for the artillery.
What, my king? Cetra the imperishable.
We haven't gotten any Legion standards for the regeneration.
I am undefeatable. Cetra the imperishable.
This one has terrible range, so we can do whatever we want here. Screamer's catapult, it's almost like something between a grudge thrower and a mortar. Has 380 range. What can they do if we put archers in front of the wall? They can't do anything. That's your lizardman in the siege battle. They can just cry. Elich! That's the cheese! Give him a chance! Send some melee stuff! What we're doing there, huh? Or did the hero just get killed?
Those guys have some impressive leadership though. The skeletons have barely over 1 AP. I'm on our Tomb Guard here to attack. Student blind or something?
Bow to me.
If any K income, how much do you have from trade?
Obey. Move. I agree. Break them.
Why is this madman attacking halberds? This is not a fighter.
My orders. Strike.
Ah, minus 25% from the chaos. That didn't make sense. Setter's personal guard. Form box, man. Setter in the middle. And Prince Roll here to kill faster. This thing's gonna get surrounded by halberds, gonna get killed here easily. Mainly splash damage right now. No biggie. Ghost, no biggie. gonna go down fast with the skeleton cavalry master.
Son of Khemri! Attack the enemy!
These things are usually easier to route than to kill. But this was a specialist to kill stuff like this.
Attack! Boom, Prince! Obey! Move! Kill!
I love how good is Tomb Prince on a horse. So reliable. Other capital here, tier 5 as well.
I do not lose. This is Setras.
Are these guys not dead yet? What? They have a lord somewhere? Oh, baby!
The day of awakening comes.
Bow before your king.
Didn't get trait, no. Maybe because Tito was reinforcing. Oh, what can you do?
He does not impress me. The Lich priests have me wary.
I alone shall restore Nehekara. Land of the dead.
Yeah, I know that, Kogis. It looks like when you're the enemy is reinforcing, you don't get it.
Advance! Priest King of greatest dynasty. Address me as your highness, land of the dead. Now we go! Find my harem.
Shame we don't have rank 10 here. Such a shame. If I drop the archers, we can have more fun with the chariots.
My will be done.
Citra does not serve.
Glade Lord, at your service.
Hey, what the hell? Not giving that city lightly for sure. That city is going nowhere. We need to upgrade these two so we can get the income buildings. But we can attack all the Skaven at the same time. We don't have to worry about building walls here. One of the armies can get through though.
So,
These guys have actually taken these territories here and they keep expanding. That's fine here. We'll hit the Skaven all at once. Will be diminished by fighting Sarenberg bundle by then. In a spy though.
see, Father, I command.
A good servant.
You'll be making 5 canopic jars per turn. That's pretty nice. I'll assassinate first, just in case. What's the rest of the hero situation? We have all 5. Counter the abominations. Quick is trespassing. Just don't ask him where the jars are coming from. Regarding the uniting all of Norska, that's basically Norska early game. The only thing you wait a while or delay is the triggering the level 3 worship. That's the only thing you wait with Norska, as this spawns the chaos and limits all other upgrades. So you can stay much longer in that part of the game. So you always wanna get the Norse territories immediately.
Petra watches.
Khemri King Shield is on rank 8.
Tomb King. My will be done. Move, but not yet.
One second, guys. Something flew into my eye. I'm back, boys. I'm back.
Cetra the imperishable.
How many turns we have to wait before we declare war on the rats?
Bone things. Nothing you
7
have
turns.
interests me.
I'm mistaken, these two were not fortified, but we can still scout them.
Prepare to march.
These two armies are still getting stuff.
Land of the
Turns. Get the two scorpions. Get two of them there.
Open the casket of
There's gonna be some easy experience here.
Onwards, legions!
Saving the jars for another army. So the fifth one will not be so far behind the fourth one. And we're probably gonna just save it here, continue tomorrow. I think I'm probably gonna finish this campaign before Gwent's new expansion, which I wanna focus on a couple of days at least. But no rush at all. We are going for the short campaign victory. So this is gonna be for today, boys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.